On off that chair. My question's for Jean and Tony, and first I'd like to thank both of you for running. I've heard Jean speak at the county council, and I totally was won over. And Tony, I know how supportive he is of education in Bellingham in general and the kids. And he knows I have always had a season ticket to the Bells, year in and year out. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But my concern is with the county council as it exists. They are very divisive. They waste our tax dollars by revisiting over and over. One group of people gets in, makes some decisions, they were elected, fine. Then the next group gets in and they take all of our public servants' time to revisit the same issue. We don't have that money. How can we come to some sort of amicable working relationship? Carl Weimer sits at one end and Kathy Kirschner on the other, and never the twain shall meet. In fact, there's a big, huge mountain right in the middle of the county council. What can you do to improve the functioning of that council?
Well, thanks for the question. I've been to more county council meetings over the last while than I have over the last 20-some years. And the reason for that is that you know, our lives are very busy and we're doing different things, and now I feel it's important that we all pay attention to what's going on. You know, one of the things I do like about this race is it's a nonpartisan race. You know, a lot of times if you've got a partisan race and people put labels on you, then I believe it allows people to be intellectually lazy. You know, it allows them to label you and say, okay, here's what you think, so you know they don't listen to what you have to say. The opportunity that we have here is that you get to hear what we say, and you have to decide whether you like the ideas. I believe that I will listen to ideas if they're good ideas. I don't care where they came from. I mean, that's what we have to do. I don't know what I can do to improve the relationship on the council. Prior to announcing my candidacy, I didn't know personally any of the council members. I've met a few at some of the events. I've spent some time with Ward Nelson. That's the seat, you know, that we would be filling, and had some discussions with him, really just talking about the issues. Everybody that I've met, they seem pretty cordial. You know, I think that there's a divisive nature to politics, and you know, and I found that out real early when the group started running negative ads about me. You know, I live my values. You know, if you want to know what I have to say or what I think, ask me. I'll tell you. You know, it's not based on some sort of political agenda. I believe that my role as a council person is to be fair and equitable and serve everybody in Whatcom County. And that's what I plan to do as a councilman.
Yeah, I think one of the things that has happened in Whatcom County is that these races are very divisive, and everybody lines up, and then there is some after effect of that in the way that the council works. And I think that's unfortunate because it doesn't matter who voted for you. You can't say, I am not interested in something or interested in something because the people who elected me want me to do that. What you have to say is, I'm going to put that aside and I'm going to work for the people of Whatcom County, regardless of who they are. Now, I do have some experience with this because I was elected chair of the Planning Commission last year, and that was a planning commission that was appointed by the old council. That was a planning commission that would be viewed as more environmental than our current council. And so I worked with that group as chair, and then I was elected as chair this year when there was a much more conservative planning commission. And the reason I'm told that I was elected chair again was that they saw me run hearings, they saw the way that I tried to make the process work in the planning commission, and saw that it was fair, making sure that people were heard, making sure that we addressed each other cordially, making sure that the audience was treated fairly, and making sure that the commission members all addressed each other cordially. And that's the way we need to work together. I don't think we're going to have a council in this county. The county is very split, very divided. We have people with strong opinions. We're not going to have a council that all agrees all the time, and that's fine. But we need to make sure that we are polite and cordial to citizens that come and testify, and there have been some examples where that has not happened with the current council. We need to make sure that all members of the council are heard, and we need to do the people's business efficiently according to the priorities that are important. As you say, the priorities that are not important are reopening the decisions that were made because there is a different council, and that's what's been happening this year.
Thank you.